Oreo!
You sleep, boy.
Wake up! You about to get out? I already got it. Y'all filming?
Yeah. Time to turn up.
We're trying to come out of the city just to go see stuff, just to do what we want to do, because we don't want to be told what to do. We want to be telling either people what to do or be telling ourselves what to do. And I know everybody wants to tell themselves what to do.
DC skateboarding is kind of weird because when it comes to the younger generation, like me and like the Shaw Boys and the Wolfpack, like everybody who skates is they're kind of a part of a new wave.
This is the Shaw. It's one of DC's first predominantly black neighborhoods, origins all the way back to the late 1800s. And this is Shaw's skate park. These young men were also still very much aware of how they were perceived by the outside world, not only as people of color, but also people of color existing in a white space. There's what people expect to see, then there's reality. First, let's look at the context. DC's relationship with skating goes way back.
Skateboarding, Washington DC, all legends. Everybody come out of DC is good as shit at skating. Skateboard goes hand in hand with fucking the hardcore punk scene. All of us started that shit. Fucking Bad Brains. Now it's 2017, we killing it. Shaw Boys, Greasy Squad, Wolfpack. That's how we doing it.
Like when people think about skateboard, they always think like a white folk. But over time, like people down here, everybody black and Latino. For real, we got like everybody down here. And they always mention Tony Hawk. That's the first person that comes to mind when people mention a skateboarder. It's not only Tony Hawk. It's people right behind me. It's the man over there. It's Jordan. It's Chris. It's Sir. You know what I'm saying? It's multicultural. It's not just for one person. It's for everybody.
Growing up, I definitely had to it's a lot of stereotypes. I definitely feel you on that one. People like, oh, you try to be Tony Hawk, this and that. Like, before I even knew about all that, man, I started skating around the same time. You know what I'm saying? Before we even knew how to do tricks. Before the tricks. Before the flips.
That way.
This plaza right here is basically all like marble plaza, so the skaters down here, they come right here just to skate flat. The people that come through here, they all amazed. Every time they come here, they always like sit down on the ledges just to watch the skaters, and like it's really interesting seeing people do like the tricks that we do and how we get them done. It's just like passion for tricks and stuff.
Wolfpack is the brotherhood, Shaw Boys brotherhood. It's just a name for the community that we got going on, family.
Now this all relates to what sociologist Ray Oldenburg called third spaces. It's places where people can meet, congregate, socialize, form communities, but aren't necessarily your home or your work. You find them in malls, parks, beachfronts, skate parks. Now, the concept of third spaces may seem a little bit...
I don't know, it looks mighty complicated.
So I'll let you listen to Oldenburg describe it in his own words.
The image of living in closer communication with other people, the image of having the possibility from walk to one place to another, the image of participating in events outside of your own little house has become a desirable factor.
This skate park is where a lot of subgroups and communities are formed, including groups of Black and Latinx skaters. Shaw Boys is one of them.
That's that whole grind.
Here's their origin story.
Back them up. Back you up.
This is DC's very first public skate park. It was created by a group of volunteers from around the area, along with a nonprofit called Kaboom. 10 years later, the park was revitalized to what you see now by the city. And that's when the Shaw Boys and Wolfpack come into the picture.
So I've known these guys for about like 5 years, since before the park had been like remodeled and all that. We got the name Shaw Boys in about 2014, but before that we had already been like skating together.
And after that, everybody else started like, when they renovated, we got a couple more skaters in.
We all met kind of separately. Like a few of us met here. Me personally, like my homie Franklin.
Really, we just been working, man. Me and my family. We don't call each other friends. That's man, JT right here. You know what I'm saying? So every day we just working. We ain't really got no time to waste for it.
We went to high school together, so he just brought me up here. That's when I had just started skating like a year before that.
Cause I used to live right by Shaw, and me and my brother used to go there.
Then he showed me Shaw skate park before they built the new one. It's a new one built. So I was there every day, constantly skating.
I've lived right down the street.
Yeah, I grew up around here. I lived down the street.
We were all just like skating. I seen them all skating together. I just said what's up to them when I was like 12 or 13.
Jordan, then Frank, and then we just got together. Everybody just got together.
And yeah, that's how we created SB. We just all been skating, and we all get along, and like we all been through like the same thing. Like we all think alike.
It's a miracle. We was talking about having shirts and stickers and boards and stuff. We got the shirts first.
Nate's referring to one of the companies that Shaw Boys operate. It's an online store for fan gear and apparel. Then there's the record company. And there's plans to open a skate shop in the long run.
Just a place where it's like general acceptance, but it's also like everybody's trying to build towards something. If you got just a general environment and that can come from a store, that spreads a message, you feel me? Just make it more acceptable to build people up.
But what draws these young men together goes much deeper than money. There's a sense of loyalty, compassion, and brotherly love that permeates throughout their speech. But there's also an awareness of the shared trauma each of them has faced in their own lives. This park is an oasis from that.
Like, we all go through the struggle, like everybody go through the struggle, like people that got kicked out the house and all that. Like, it's all about the money and stuff like that.
So this had me wondering, what if? So I asked Rufio what would happen if the skate park were to close suddenly.
I don't even know, man. I don't even know.
I pressed further on that. I wanted to hear in their words why they felt this park and the groups formed here were so important.
That we all family. We all family. And that we all gonna make it.
I asked another member this time, Chris, to build on that response with a simple but complicated question. Why? I want to know what exactly was driving them. What led them here and what made them care? Because a lot of people don't. What can we learn from this?
That mentality is because we all struggle together. Even though I might not have known exactly what he's been through, I know that he struggled too. And growing up in the city, it's a lot of struggling going around, and we're making it as of right now. So when we get further, and it's really like there's no worries, I want everybody that I struggle with to be there with me.
I looked up to a lot, to Terry Kennedy, Stevie Williams, and Boo Johnson are like 3 of my top 3 like black skaters, because they go so hard. Style's clean and all of that. And then like, oh, and Theodis Beasley too, because he like came to this city and we had like, I had a whole personal conversation with him and all of that about like skateboarding and everything. So I was like, well, yeah, he's definitely gonna have to go on the list. And he's like that at skateboarding, so really technical, good manis, all of that. Great stuff.
These silver sign up. And then you got the wheels right here. And inside the wheels, you got the bearings, and that makes the wheels spin. You see that? Non-stop. Then you got the grip tape. That's how your feet stay on the board. You got all your bolts except one. And yeah.
In lieu of material wealth, a lot of these young men and women value their relationships with people and friends and family more. That is where the true capital is. Community is a really big thing here. Many of the improvements that kept Shaw alive came from collective efforts like this. Local community leaders and civil rights legends Michael Fauntleroy and Martha T. Daniel led grassroots community renewal projects through the Model Inner City Community Organization, or MICO for short. Through MICO, they were able to use federal grant money to employ Black DC architects, engineers, and urban planners to help reshape the city.
Our boys, we've been tight for a minute. We've been through a lot. We see each other go through crazy shit. You know, it's not even just that we're tight. We argue, we fight sometimes, we have the best of times, but that's what it is. That's what we make it.
This type of communal altruism is contagious. It almost acts as the only rule on the skate park.
You feel what I'm saying? It ain't, you can't like exclude anybody out personally, individually. You feel what I'm saying? Once you make one move, you feel what I'm saying, and we here, we all react. You feel what I'm saying? Family, brotherhood, everything comes together. It's all love, you feel what I'm saying?
The third thing is that you can't be an ass. You gotta come out here and you gotta shred, but you gotta be about your friends too and your people, you know? You gotta help people out. If you're out here and you're a good skater, you know all your shit, you know how to skate, you know what's gonna help someone else. It's your duty to, you know, give somebody some pointers. Even if they over there like mumbling and grumbling and, you know, they don't want the help and they wanna do all that, you know, just throw in that, all right, if you put your toe back some more, you're gonna glide a little bit more, you know? It's gonna make it a little bit easier. Just cause. Like I do that just cause I feel like I'm a good skater, so I try to help people, you know? It's just the way. It's like everybody just like, I don't know, it's just like a full skate mentality that everybody just gotta work together. It's just like we have to. Like when I look at the news and I see all of this stuff about race and stuff, and I think about comparing it to skateboarding, I'm like, skaters don't even really look at that shit, because a black guy can be good as shit compared to a white guy who's some trash, or an Asian guy can be great compared to some black guy who's some trash. But as long as everybody just skating and having a good time, we're one people.
Wait, before we go on, let's take a step back to that one segment with Rufio. There was another part of his response that highlights another role the space plays in their lives.
What do you think would happen if they didn't have places like that?
Probably just find somewhere else to skate, like downtown, Pulaski. People be down there skating like every day. I probably would have been down there if Shaw wasn't created.
Did you catch that? He said Pulaski.
Just because of the marble feels good and how big it is, it's like a whole lot of freedom.
That's the horse statue at
Freedom Plaza.
And Freedom Plaza is great, but it's not a designated skate area, which gets complicated when it comes to, again, finding a safe space.
But also, it's park police that come down here and they will chase you out of here and try to chase you and take your board and arrest you just for skating down here, because they said it's not allowed.
Oh! Yeah.
They even got the sign over there, but we don't care. We come here to skate. We come here to enjoy ourselves. We ain't doing no damage to nobody else.
They don't care like what you're doing, how old you are. If you're down here skating, they're gonna get you.
Oasis or not, the Shaw is changing. In a word, gentrification.
Around the Shaw area, it's been changing a little bit since it's like a lot of American people moving in. It's been like a lot of gentrification lately.
That's the reason for the protest here today. The Shaw neighborhood was once the heart of Black DC. In 1970, over 90% of the population here was Black. Today, Shaw is a much different place.
I can come and work in neighborhoods like Shaw every day, but I can't afford to live in neighborhoods like Shaw.
And for lots of business owners here on 7th Street were given about 30 to 60 days notice that development was on the way, and for lots of them it meant the end of their business. But Wanda Henderson fought to stay in this very spot, a battle that took 8 long years.
It's where Duke Ellington and Nat King Cole received their first process, from the White House to the mayor's office. Once, you know, gentrification comes in and everything changes, everything is much more expensive.
Right there, what you're looking at used to be an apartment complex where a bunch of people used to live. Where all the people go? So basically what they did was they tore down all the apartments that used to live here and turned it into other shit. A grocery store and shit like that. I guess people didn't need nowhere to live. I don't know.
Just stay out the way. The gentrification thing is just wild in every which way.
And I grew up in Shaw. Gentrification has made it so that the folks who actually look like me are moving to other parts of the country. They can no longer afford to live in D.C.
Because I'm from the city, I don't want to be pushed back to Maryland, to be honest. I know I'm a black male. We know it's a lot of stuff that comes with it, of being a black male. And so far, it's easy being a white male than a black male. So it's not really, can't really do nothing about it. Except for just either you gotta adapt to it.
So her secret to surviving the change? Adapt, advocate, and fight to keep what makes your neighborhood unique.
You talk to your DC council members, your ANC members, let them know that you're serious about being in your neighborhood.
You gotta adapt to gentrification. You gotta adapt to what they're doing. If you want to be over there with them, okay, how you gonna do that? You gotta do what you gotta do.
Robinson's hunt for affordable housing took her across the river.
I live east of the river, and I actually view that as the final frontier because I see gentrification taking hold over there as well.
Where I live, it was rough, but at the same time, like right across the street, white people. It's not because we're gonna gated community. It's just right there, one open road. Just down one way. That's it. We got one way. That we got the intersections, and right across the street is white people. So it's not really can't really do much.
You seen back then, you ain't see all the good stores that they got around. Like they got a Petco right there. Ain't no black people have no animals to go to that, no Petco, and now they put it right there since all white people moving in.
Like right there, 7th Street. All that was ghettos, apartments. Now they condos, pet stores, and fucking Starbucks and shit. Like, nah.
I try not to feel resentful, but in reality I do. This is my city, this is my home, and I refuse to move.
When you feel like a stranger where you grew up at, that shit fucks with you.
I done seen so many damn Starbucks within the past, it's crazy. It's crazy.
When I see white people walking their dogs out there, I know the neighborhood is about to change.
It didn't used to be like that, but for the culture in DC, I feel like us African Americans and Hispanics, we just gotta come together and just look for joy and friendship and love and shit. Like how we doing it, we show our love through skateboarding and music and art and all that.
They don't think that we're good enough to live up and do everything that everybody else is doing.
Throughout many of the interviews, there was this constant awareness that people who they grew up with were disappearing from the Shaw. And I want to know, how did they deal with that? What did they think happened to them? Where did they go?
This bit. I mean, it's probably just they couldn't live in the city for too long. I felt like it kept getting more expensive every year. The high went up. It was look, we gotta do something. You can't just live here. But that's the whole idea of the gentrification. You know what I'm saying? We gotta push you out. But black male, I'm not being pushed out because this is where I was born, raised, all that. This our city. My city. Anybody from here city. And they know what it's like. They know how hard it is to grow up in DC just by yourself. It's too hard. You got people that's trying to rob you and there's other people that just trying to fuck you over. So it's You don't really gotta, you gotta do something. You gotta do something.
In order for neighborhoods like the Shaw to survive, we have to continue to invest in these third spaces. We have to continue to invest in parks.
Around the city, for real. Everybody's starting to learn. Everybody's wanting to skate nowadays. It's something positive. Like, nobody's trying to hurt each other when you're skating. You're just trying to have fun, do your own stuff. Like, you just chilling.
But here's the problem. There's just one skate park in DC.
In Washington, D.C., it's not really a lot of parks. Well, we got one D.C. park, and then we got one in Silver Spring. For real. I mean, downtown is a good spot to skate, but they're not really making a lot of new things. Like, we need a lot of new spots, a lot of parks. But you know, regardless, we gonna stray, we gonna skate hard.
They're also aware of how much of an impact certain local departments have in their lives. Throughout the interviews, nearly every single skater paid homage to DPR.
Thank you so much, DPR. Thanks for coming up here. We love DPR. Shout out DPR.
Yeah, we've been having little events and all that we can put together. That's good enough for us, you feel what I'm saying? And we can still be in the community, can still come, everything's still peaceful, nothing harmful.
Need to invest more in that, parks, just positive things, more events.
Create a culturally relevant third space that fits into the fabric of this community. The benefits are not just economic or political. Participants in these communities develop vital soft skills as well. Things like cooperation, conflict resolution, political and economic mobilization, all these things that are necessary for them to have a successful adulthood, they learn here.
You just do it for the love of it. Because once you get on the board, we share the same bond together. So we automatically basically friends and shit.
We're one people as skateboarders for real. And it's just a one-mindedness about achieving like a whole goal of, everybody getting up and skateboarding. Just like everybody get into that level where they know they can cruise and do they 50-50, they 5-0. And then once you do that, you can get more technical and everybody feeding off of everybody's energy. When you feeding off of everybody's energy, everybody vibing, we all skating good as shit, that's where it's at. That's where it's at.
I feel like the DC culture is gonna grow and the skateboarding community is gonna grow. Cause skateboarding to me means like a freedom. It's like another drug for real. Cause we just love skating and we do it for the fun.
1, 2, 3. And that is it.
So because the city put the skate park here at Shaw Howard, we was able to build a bond that's gonna turn into a legacy and that will continue forever. SB.
Life is good, roll good weed, stay smacked. Fuck Donald Trump. You gotta stay positive. Stay away from all the negativity. Nobody gonna do none of this world but you. So make your choices wisely. Keep your head up. SB.
Hey, you know where we at with it. We at 11th and Blitz. You know what I'm saying? We staying positive and shit. Staying out the way, you know what I'm saying? Working hard, skating.
If skating has taught me anything, you fall, you get back up, no matter what. SB the gang, we making our own brand. Skateboarding saved us, we came together. It's lit.
Skateboarding changed my life. If everybody out there trying to be successful, just stay out the way, continue to grind, and that shit gonna happen. Stay focused, don't give up. SB the gang, we up next. Remember I said that.
Alright, so listen, man. You gotta be yourself. You are great. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Anybody can do it.
So it's September 2018, and this is about the wrap up of the SB documentary. And ever since we started filming for it first, everything's been going pretty smooth. And as far as a group effort, we all make sure we take account of each of our movements, because everything we do, like everything plays a role, like each little movement. And you never know who's watching you at any point, who's looking up to you, if you're inspiring somebody. So yeah, that's what we about to continue to be doing, all inspiring.
And 1, 2,
3.
Hey, second verse. She got goo, she got goo, she got goo. I got mad attitude, I'm not rude. I got goos, I got goos, I got goos. Hey, I got goos.